Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be finishing up the last step before I can start reassembling this tractor, and that is painting all of the gray components on this tractor that have been damaged by the fire. In a previous video, I disassembled the entire tractor, so all I need to do now is wire brush everything, make sure all the rust is off, then I'll tape off the areas I don't want painted, and then I can start priming the entire surface. Now for everything else on the tractor that would be too complicated to take apart, or I didn't really want to deal with it, I'm going to wire brush everything down and clean it up. All of these things weren't really damaged too much by the flames. I took all the damaged pieces off, but some of the paint still is baked off, so I'm going to wire brush all of that, clean it up, then I can prep the surface for paint. Once everything's wire brushed, I'm going to roll this outside and quickly clean this off because there's a lot of dust and some oil residue and grease still on this. So I'm going to spray it down and then spray some degreaser on it to remove all of that oil film on it. Then I'll power wash the entire area and then blow it off with a leaf blower to dry it off a bit quicker. Here's the degreaser that I'm going to be using. I've used this quite a bit on a few different projects. It works really well, super clean. I'll leave the link to that product down below if you're interested in getting some. I got most of the moisture off with the leaf blower, but I need to still let it dry for a bit. While I'm waiting, I'm going to paint the one black piece that I need to paint today, and that's the battery mount. Battery acid leaked onto that mount, ate through the paint and rusted the metal, so I sanded it down and I'll just be painting it today with some black Rust-Oleum paint. Now that the tractor's dry, I need to tape off everything that I don't want gray paint getting onto, especially those orange panels that I just painted in the last video. So I'm going to cover everything in plastic and tape it off, make sure everything's sealed, so the only thing exposed is the frame and the components that I need to paint today. There's a section of the frame on the front half of the tractor I'll be painting. The battery leaked and caused the frame to rust, so I've prepped that surface. I'll be painting that, as well as the back half of the tractor where the heat affected the paint job. So this whole section's now cleaned. I need to tape off any areas I don't want painted, and then it's ready to start with the paint. For the paint today, I'm going to be using Kubota's gray paint, and that's specific to this year model of tractor, so it should match perfectly. I'm going to add some reducer to this so that it thins it down and makes it a little easier to spray, and I'll also add some hardener or activator to help speed along the process of drying. It will also give a harder, more durable surface when it's finished and be a little bit glossier. Now this paint should be an exact match, but as I was spraying it on and after it dried, I noticed that it wasn't exactly matching. It's really close, but you can tell a difference for sure. But that could be either the paint wasn't an exact match or the paint that was originally on the tractor has faded over time. I know the orange paint has faded significantly, and so I repainted the entire body of the tractor, so the frame could be the same. It's going to be matching pretty close. I'm not too worried about it, especially because all of these components are are basically on the underside of the tractor, buried under the seat, the fenders, all the different orange body parts. Most of this will be covered up, and I don't think you'd really notice it too much. If you're looking to get some of this reducer or hardener activator, I'll leave the links right here on the video. I wasn't able to link to this brand. I got this brand from Tractor Supply. You can get it there, or Lowe's, where the link's directing you to basically the equivalent, just a different brand. Now it's time to finally start painting. I'm going to do 2 coats on each side. For the parts that are here on the table, I'll basically have to do 4 coats. I'll do 2 on this side, letting it dry in between each coat. Then I'll flip it and do 2 more, letting it dry in between each coat. Then on the tractor, it's a little bit easier because it's up off of the ground. I can get to all of the surfaces. I'm just going to do 2 really good coats over everything, let it dry in between each coat, and then the frame and everything on the tractor's done. Once I've let the paint dry fully, I'm going to come back and remove all of the tape and plastic on the tractor so that I can roll this back into the shop and get started on reassembling it in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. That just about wraps up the video for today. If you did like it, hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you followed the process so far up until now, get ready for the final videos coming up soon. I'm going to be reassembling this tractor in the next video. I believe it's going to be 2 parts because I'm still waiting on another order of parts to come in, but this tractor is going to start looking really good really quick. So stay tuned for next video. I'll be reassembling it, and then probably in the next video adding on the last few parts that come in and putting on all of the stickers and decals, making this tractor look like it was brand new right out of the factory. Alright guys, let me know what you think and leave a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.